Black college and university. So I know earlier in the podcast, you were talking about kind of the things that you were looking for in a college. So why did Howard University make the cut for you?
Oh, it was fate. But so this is how it happened. To be honest, I hadn't thought about going to an HBCU. A lot of the groups I was in high school had done trips to go visit HBCUs during spring break. But my family always went on vacation during spring break, so I never got the opportunity to tour HBCUs. And living in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I just didn't have as much information about HBCUs. So when I was looking for schools, I was looking up what percentage of Black people were at that school, because I
Yes.
knew I needed diversity, right? And it
Yes.
was crazy because there weren't a lot of predominantly white institutions at that time that were very diverse at all. And so randomly, my senior year, I had a friend who'd graduated my high school a couple years before me. He played soccer growing up for the same soccer club I did. He ended up going to Howard and playing on the men's team. I was friends with his girlfriend, who was still in high school, and he asked her to come visit and told her to bring me so that I could meet the soccer team there. And he was saying, I would love it, it'd be a great place. So he kind of sparked my interest, and I thought, yeah, let me go visit an HBCU out in Washington, DC. This will be fun. So I went up there, I set up the visit, met coach, met the team. And what I loved the most about Howard on my visit was that there was a men's soccer team and a women's soccer team. And we were all friends. Everybody was friends. Everybody was there together. So I got to see and meet all of these different Black people who loved soccer as much as I loved soccer. And that was everything. That was it. So I didn't even know if I had a scholarship at that time or what was going to go up. But I knew when I left there that I was going to Howard University and I was going to play soccer. And so I remember going home and telling my mom, I'm going to Howard. And she was like, wait, what? Because that wasn't in my plans. I was looking at DePaul. I was looking at University of Minnesota. I was looking at some Midwestern schools. And so that definitely caught my family off guard. Nobody had gone out of the Midwest to school from my family, but I was dead set. And so I ended up, talking to the coach, sent my highlights. They came watch me play, and then I ended up getting a scholarship and going out there to play. And let me just tell you, it was amazing. Like, I don't know how to even fully explain when you're with a bunch of people who were always the only one or one of a few, and now you're together. And you said before, you don't see a lot of Black women playing soccer. Everywhere we went, people would ask, are you a track team? Are you a basketball team? Are you cheerleaders? And we're like, no, we're soccer players. Like, this is soccer. This is real. And then the idea that I could start history, it was the third year of their women's program. But an interesting fact that a lot of people don't know is that in 1974, the Howard men's soccer team won the national